watch those so they're fresh in my mind.
And we're starting. Welcome to Friday night. It's episode 84, and we're here to save Kendo and his blue balls. Amen.
Ramen.
Ramen. Yeah, that's what we ought to do. We ought to do the gospel according to Kendo or something, and just make something up. I can do a fake Kendo. All right, I am constantly having technical difficulties. Channel Dad, Brainmuffin, whatever you want to call me. And my latest beer, someone else has reviewed on Tap, so check it out. I got to get that to everybody. So anyway, this is episode 84, and we're here. Hashtag save the show, because I was doing the hashtag save the tick before Kendo brought it up 1,000 times last night. So we're going to bring up hashtag save the show because we're just a bunch of copycats. Joining me tonight, because he has nothing else to do, I guess, Mr. Etep himself.
Too sweet to be sour, too nice to be mean, head shaved fresh like Mr. Clean, 6'3", 221 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. I am the innovator of prime time in the 989 and the best looking man in any building I am in. I am Etep, Wokuian of the Place to Be Reviews. Can you feel me, baby?
Wow, you're in.
Jeez, I'm crow.
That cynical voice in the background, Raiders of the Lost Flicks.
I'm not saying that Godzilla doesn't have a wang doodle, but if he did, I'm just saying somebody could lose an eye. Somebody could get hurt. Can you imagine Godzilla dry humping a skyscraper? I mean,
didn't he do that in 98?
No, that was Matthew Broderick's career.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the only other regular who likes to show up on time, Reality Frank.
Yay!
I was not spamming the chat last night.
It was not. Come on, you got to do that right. I was not spamming.
Not
it was not me.
Bullshit.
It is bullshit.
I did not spam it. It did not. It's a lie.
I did not.
I did
not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Mark.
Oh, hi, Danny. Ha, you're a comedian. You're so funny.
What a story, Lape.
What is that? We just love each other. Hey, it's like how many weeks?
If more people love each other, the world will be a better place.
Yeah.
And the world will be a better place.
Demonetized
for you.
Yep. Copyright strike. We're gonna get
damn it.
That's how the Blues Brothers ends, isn't it? Or no? What movie is that?
That's Scrooge.
Yeah.
Scrooge.
Yeah, that was
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
Yeah, that's
Yep, that one's Scrooged.
In the world. Well, we got to be monetized. Well, I guess we should have been doing more videos about what's her face?
Carl Manvers.
Carl Manvers, as she's punching out, poor innocent white guys, because we would have had Disney jump all over.
Oh, Brie Bumstead. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, leave Cadaver Danvers alone.
Free alone.
I tell you,
Brie alone.
Twig
Leave her
Larson.
alone.
oh, that guy, yeah, leave Brittany alone. Oh my gosh, I wonder what that guy.
Chris
did.
Crocker, baby.
There's a video on my channel where I do spoof that.
They had him on Tosh.0 one time.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I don't know if he listens to us very often, but Christopher Barker. He used to be a regular WCBS until he decided he didn't agree with him all the time. But from time to time, he sends me things, and he was telling me how good season 4 of Supergirl was. And it finally showed up on Netflix, and I wanted to see the part 3 of their Elseworld crossover. I was disappointed that they didn't do a 4-parter like they did last year. So I'm trying to watch some episodes. Although these things are a bit in isolation, because usually I try to figure out what the heck's going on. I have never skipped through episodes of any show like this, because it's all, it's like every scene is just a cringe fest.
Oh my God.
It makes the Batwoman trailer look tame.
I finally watched that Batwoman trailer just based on your guys' reaction alone. I don't watch the CW, so I don't have a dog in this race, but wow, the cringe is harsh on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, did you check out my I did a video of what the haters missed, where I actually did a breakdown. I mean slightly sarcastic, but I am pointing out real things that are actually nice.
I'm going to check that out right after the show.
I commented on your video, Lape. I did. I made sure I left a comment on there, and it was kind of sarcastic bait to see if anybody took it, but because I was like, I knew the tone of your video, so I'm like, I'm just gonna kind of drop this in there, and it's like I was waiting for somebody to be like, that's bait, mate. Give me the old Tom Hardy deal, but
dry as a popcorn fart.
Excuse me. I don't know why my voice is so. Did I see your comment and missed it completely? Well, let me go find it really quickly.
But you were talking about Supergirl. That I tried because I really like the Flash is one of my favorite superheroes. Even though I'm like huge into Marvel, like the Flash and Batman have always been like I started those, and obviously Spider-Man when I was a little kid. But to see like the Flash, I haven't started season 4 yet of that because everybody's like it gets really really woke, and I'm like I don't want to see because I really like Grant Gustin, and I wish they would replace move him up to the movies and take him end that show. And but Supergirl, I made it through 3 episodes of that show, and I couldn't watch it. I'm like it's bad. Like you said, it's like even in the first season, it was like almost every other scene to every scene was just like there's something you're just like
yeah. And the first season, I think the first season was just not great writing and not really good acting. Although Callista did okay. Callista, whatever her name is, Flockhart.
Mhm.
And there are some good moments, and then when the Flash shows up, that's pretty good. I didn't mind Jimmy Olsen being a black guy. That didn't
bother me.
Yeah, it didn't, because what was interesting is it wasn't your typical, it was because I'm black. I mean, he just was black, and that was it, right? They didn't really make much of it. Because the first season that was on CBS, I guess.
It was CBS,
yeah. And then it went to CW like the rest of them were because they were trying. But that was part of it. They were trying to, But that was the beginning of the wokeness. And I will say that Arrow's getting unbearable. The Flash, and I don't know if it's the actors. I don't know if it's just the way that the characters are portrayed. But the woman that became his wife.
Iris.
See, I can't even remember her name. There is zero chemistry there. I mean,
no.
It's and then when you see, I know it's several years ago, but when you see Grant in the crossover with Supergirl, they have chemistry. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's the actors themselves or it's the, because to me, Melissa Benoist, she just seems like a goofball, right? In a good way. And I think it comes across, or she's playing that character real goofy because she kind of was, Supergirl was kind of the
is
dorky.
Arrow a CW show?
Yeah.
Yes. It is.
Okay, I did watch the first 4 seasons of Arrow, and I kind of liked it. But the problem I had with that show is that everybody on that show is entirely too sexy. I mean, ridiculously sexy.
Well, there's that too.
Softcore porn level sexy. I mean, come on. I mean, this is supposed to be a city, right? There are not that many good-looking people. All right. So anyway, and the other thing is if you notice that show Arrow, like literally everybody can become some kind of a superhero. Like a guy could be working in a fried chicken place. He has a bad day, and then all of a sudden he becomes the drumstick at night and goes out and beats the shit out of people with, chicken bones in the alley. I mean, literally at the drop of a coin, somebody can become a superhero on that channel. No. It's a little bloated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, I know what you're saying. Because the Arrow started it. That was the first one, and that's
okay. Yeah, because like I said, about 4 seasons of it got pretty good, and then I started to see the patterns, and I lost interest.
Because they had Stephen
Amell.
They had him shirtless a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girl, they recast her from the pilot, but the woman that was she was the White Canary, and she's now captain of the ship in Legends of Tomorrow. And I actually like that actress, and I can never remember her name when we talk about it. I always have to look it up. Katie Lotz, I think, or something like that. There's something about her that I find appealing, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, because she's like constantly banging him or a woman, like in the first 2 or 3 seasons, every time she shows up, and even some of the women that show up that are the legend, the assassins and different things, they're all hot as crap. I mean, and then it's like they built that, and then I don't know what happened, and then they just slowly got more woke, and now it's pretty awful. But of all the shows, Arrow I think is the better one.
Yeah.
The Flash is just it's like, oh look, we have more women and everything now, and yet they're complaining that women aren't in charge, and I'm like, women are in charge in every part of this show. What the heck are you talking about? You know,
They
even
even were.
yeah, even
I was gonna say they
Supergirl,
even were in the earlier seasons.
yeah, the DEO director is now Supergirl's, Earth sister, and yeah, it's just like, and then like I said, the lack of chemistry with Iris and I don't know what to attribute to, but it just gets worse and worse. I just finished whatever this last season that they had on Netflix, and I was just like, I really want this show to end. It's just I don't feel for Iris's loss at all. It's just like, yeah, I don't buy it. It's
Have you guys
too much acting, right? Wasn't it Peter O'Toole said something like I don't know if it's Peter, some big actor is acting is easy if people know you're acting, and it's hard when people don't know you're acting, something like that. Because that's the thing. It's like, oh, these are just actors, and it's obvious. It's kind of like, are we done with the scene yet? And I mean, you can almost see it in her face, like, oh, another take. Okay.
Oh, so like Brie Larson.
Not as bad as that, but it's like headed that way. But
Yeah, she just always looks like she wants to be in a different movie every time, every picture I ever see.
yeah,
I think we can all agree that the 90s Flash series was superior in every way.
yeah. Oh, I agree.
Yes. That was a great show.
So,
But should have ran a lot longer.
Yeah, and I like that he showed, because he was Barry Allen in that show, and he showed up he was Barry's father. He showed up as Flash from different realities.
Mhm.
They've incorporated Amanda into that show as well. So that was good, and to see those, and I think they did a pretty good job. Supergirl, of course, has what's her name, Linda Hamilton. I did it again. Linda Carter has showed up. She's the president. She's an alien. She's not Wonder Woman, but it is kind of funny. They do kind of poke fun of. First few times she shows up, they kind of poke fun of it that she was Wonder Woman. So, but yeah, it's just like I'm over it. And you could tell, like, they wrote this thinking Hillary was going to win the election. I mean, you can see all that kind of stuff in that. It's just like, oh, okay. And so now the thing in Supergirl season 4 that is, it's all these alien immigrants, right? And everybody's anti-immigrant. And I'm like, okay, you don't even understand what's going on. You think you do, and you think you're making fun of everything, but you got it all wrong. And it's just like, okay, I'm done. And I just basically skipped the scenes that look like they might have some importance. And like I did a couple episodes last night, I don't think I spent 10 minutes on 2 episodes total. And I was like, okay, I know where this is going. Even when in season 2, when her sister comes out as a lesbian, she like comes out 3 or 4 times over like 4 episodes. And I hadn't
A couple more times just to remind you. In case
right.
you forgot the first
it's
time.
like, in case you
Just
forgot.
keep
Oh yeah, by
reiterating
the
that
way, I'm
point.
gay, I think, but I don't have a girlfriend, but I hate men and men are stupid. And I had read an article about it before it was available on Netflix. I'm thinking, this was obviously a couple of years ago when it came out. I thought this person was just oversensitive. And then I watched the first few episodes of season 2, and I was like, okay, we get it. And that's the thing too, is all these shows, the women, with the exception of a couple like Iris, if they're in charge, they have a man. But for the most part, it's like everyone's gay. The world is gay, and that's all there is to it. I'm surprised we don't have any trans superheroes yet.
And if you're straight, you're doing it wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Ah,
Pretty
damn
much.
it.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Have you guys ever heard of a guy named David Stewart?
Nope.
All right,
think
he's a channel I subscribe to. He's one of those guys that's like he's a college professor, but he also plays guitar, writes books. Everybody's had that one teacher in their life where they thought, man, that guy's cool. He's that guy. But he broke down. Basically, everybody was pressuring him to do, dare I say it, Game of Thrones reaction of some sort, and he basically said, I don't watch TV. I haven't had cable in my house for a long time. I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And he basically broke down what I did not put together until he actually spelled it out. And that's that all TV shows are following the formula of soap operas. complete formula soap operas where they basically build up a character and then they have an arc and then they have a cliffhanger ending to get you to come back next week. And then they have a big major thing happen at the end of the season. So they make you wait for several months and then come back from the season after that. And I don't know about you guys, but like it's literally every single show. Once he points it out, that formula is literally in everything. And some shows like, The Walking Dead, they feel like they're just stretched out just for the sake of stretching, not really any clear story in mind. So
definitely.
But like I've been watching the X-Files, and that's one thing I miss about TV is just the fact that you used to be able to watch a show and the entire story arc was condensed into one episode. So you were never bored because they had to move really quick to get to the next plot and still allow time for the commercials. But now that they don't do that anymore, you have to, every show that you watch has to be this long-term commitment, this long relationship that you get into, and it just becomes a complete chore to watch this stuff and try to keep up with it. And I've lost interest in a lot of these shows just for that very reason.
See, that's what I like about like shows like The Walking Dead and stuff like that, because I've been invested in that show for years, and it's like I'm not going to quit watching it now. Even it's like to me, it's like Lost. Like I absolutely like wanted to murder my television and everybody involved in the production of the last season of Lost, and it almost killed the entire show for me. I mean, because the ending of that was literally so stupid that you couldn't. Like Disney Star Wars couldn't top that almost. Right. It's that bad. But I mean, The Walking Dead is, it's like, well, how much can you do with this? Well, they're following the arc from the comics now. And to me, it's like, it's really fresh, especially with what's coming up, spoiler alert, if you're not up to date in the comics, what they're doing with the, this big settlement, they have, they found there's like 50,000 people there, and the Commonwealth angle, this is after the Whisper War, and they've kind of already laid the groundwork for that, and they haven't even had the Whisper War yet. So, and then you've got Lauren Cohan coming back to the show because Whiskey Cavalier flopped because nobody wanted another FBI CIA show. Procedural crime drama about one inept white male agent with a powerful, strong whammon agent. And I love Lauren Cohan, but that was just a stupid idea. They made Scott Foley look like a blithering putz. And I'm like, I'm not the biggest Scott Foley fan, but still, I'm like, this guy's supposed to be, I'm like, come on. Like, they just made him look like an just ineffectual dope in the trailers.
Man. I fell off after the Negan War. Honestly, they built that Negan War up for seasons and seasons and seasons, and the big showdown between Rick and Negan was literally like 8 minutes long. The
problem.
Well,
I was done. I unsubscribed right after that episode. I was done, and I never went back.
Sounds like Game
the
of
problem.
Build it up
that Saviors, the whole war with the Saviors, they shouldn't have stretched that out over a whole season. That should have been eight episodes. 8 episodes. That's it. And move on.
It was over real quick in the comic.
Yeah. They murdered it in the show because they wanted to get a whole season out of it. It's like, dude, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot and cost yourself viewers, but it's still profitable enough that they're doing another spin-off show.
Yeah.
It gives me something to complain about.
They went way too far with the comics for my taste, and after the end of season 5, I was like, this is just so fucking tedious. I'm done with it.
Are you up to date in the comics, Frank?
I was reading the compilation books they had at the library for a while. They had up to volume 13, which is when the Whisperers just started showing up.
Yep. Okay.
It went up as far as when Alpha killed all those people at the fair and put their heads in the bowls.
They did that in the show really well. They kind of remixed it a little bit with some different ones, but they did that well. What I was going to ask you was if you knew, and spoiler alert, anybody out there reading the comics, they shot Rick Grimes in issue 190, and it's like or 191. I haven't read the last 2 yet, but somebody in one of my Walking Dead groups spoiled it. And now I was pissed. I'm like, really? They're going to kill him off in the damn comic books too? I'm like, you don't have to pay the drawing. He's not going to leave the show or the book. You can keep him in the damn book. I'm like, you already took his hand. Jeez, leave Rick alone. But no, so I don't know if he's dead or not yet. But I haven't read I saw that and I was just like, oh, come on.
I have a question though. What are they going to do? Okay, all of these shows, and especially the AMC, which is basically like the CW but with a slightly higher budget. What are they going to do when all of these TV shows that are based on comic books no longer have comic books to draw from because SJWs are closing all the comic books down and the comic book stores are closing and comics are not selling. So who's going to be writing the stories?
They're going to bring in Dick and Douchebag from Game of Thrones.
Oh, they're going to write everything, huh? After they murder Star Wars some more, they're going to write all the shows. Oh my god!
Yep, that's it.
Get worse.
Well, those two are going to get Benioff and Weiss. I think they'll direct one Star Wars movie. They'll get an offer for something else if it makes any money. They'll phone it in on the next two, like they did the last season of Game of Thrones, and be like, "Oh, sorry, Disney."
Benioff and Weiss. Am I the only one that thinks that sounds like an ice cream brand?
Benioff and Weiss.
Benioff and Weiss is strawberry shortcake.
Except it's like it's
Moose tracks.
It's poorly made and undeveloped.
Game of Thrones, aka Moose Tracks.
Yeah, Moose Quaps.
Yeah.
So, who saw the Rambo trailer?
I did.
I didn't.
Rambo: Last Blood.
Part 2.
I thought it looked pretty good. What'd you guys think?
I did a trailer reaction for it today. I thought it looked kind of like a Western, which is a nice angle that I like to see it from. I mean, you got the whole, he's kind of protecting his ranch kind of thing. And it does remind me little bits and pieces of Gran Torino and Unforgiven. And I'm perfectly excited with that, but I'm also come from a very jaded angle as I'm a Rambo fan, even the bad ones. Like I went and saw all of them in the theater except for First Blood. And I remember when Rambo 3 came out, like me and some friends of mine went to the theater and we thought we were all badass because we just walked up and bought a ticket to an R-rated movie. And that was the first time I'd ever done that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I saw Rambo. All right. We're moving up in the world, fellas.
We're getting those pubes any day now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it was the greatest movie or anything, but if you just look at it from an action perspective, yeah. But I mean, once you go back and look at it from adult eyes and you see the logistics and the politics of it, like, oh yeah, that one hasn't aged so well now, has it? Jeez.
But still a lot of good action though.
Yeah, and I really liked the last Rambo movie that came out. I was genuinely surprised when I went and saw that in the theater. I mean, they had me at Rambo. I didn't even need to see a trailer to be sold on that one, but I genuinely enjoyed that movie. And Rambos, those are something I'll dust off about once a year and pull them out and watch them all in order. I love them. I do.
That last one was fucking violent as all hell. They really went out.
Violent as all hell. I thought it had a good story. I mean, that's one thing that a lot of people don't give Sylvester Stallone a lot of credit for. Is he is a very good writer, and I don't think people realize that he does come up with these stories and that they're actually good. Yeah. So where he might not be the best actor in the world, he can still write a movie and carry himself. So,
Stopper, My Mom Will Shoot should have won an Oscar. I mean, come on.
Tango and Cash.
Man, I watch that every week.
That movie's great. Estelle Getty's priceless. Really,
Demolition Man, dude. Demolition Man.
Oh,
that movie's actually aging better and better every year. I mean,
yes, it is.
It's really more relevant now than it's ever been before.
Yeah, I mean, who else predicted the SJW culture that's pervaded society better? This whole freaking world of snowflakes singing "I'm an Oscar Minor Wiener."
And I feel exactly like Sylvester. I don't know. I'm like a cross between Sylvester Stallone and Dennis Leary in that movie. I feel like I just woke up and I have to live down in the sewer where I can get a rat burger and because everything else is so sanitized that I can't literally be myself in a public setting without worrying about somebody trying to throw me in a jail or give me tickets for swearing.
Yeah. Plus, I love Taco Bell.
I still love Taco Bell. It just doesn't love me.
Then you're not doing it right.
Two weeks ago on a Saturday, it was like 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. I ended up going to Taco Bell. I spent like $30. All right.
You buy the whole.
That's a Mexican feast in Taco Bell money.
I'm not even joking, dude. It's like me and one of my buddies went through there, and it's like $30 later. I'm like, oh my god. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what my medicine does to me. It makes me hungry.
That's like 700 tacos.
I guess so.
We hey, I just use the excuse because I'm working out. I'm like, I'm bulking. Everybody's like, it's summertime. I'm like, hey, shut up. I can bulk any time of year. I can bulk any time of year. I've actually lost like 9 pounds, so I'm kind of happy. It was the day after the Taco Bell. Surprisingly, I lost all the weight. I don't know what happened.
It just ran through you.
That was that Taco Bell might as well have been Usain Bolt. Okay, it was that shit was not cute, literally and figuratively.
Never underestimate the power of F-grade meat.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know the womp rats that died to make those chalupas. But I shot one through an air duct at like 3 meters. It was amazing.
It's only a meat in theory.
Well, it's animal-ish based protein. It's not like have you guys, speaking of which, have you guys heard about it's been a few months ago, they were able to grow animal protein in the lab. It's meat protein, but not off it. It's the molecules, but it's not like they cut our leg off or something.
I heard that stuff tastes like shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not even worth it.
I was like, man, you talk about GMOs and Frankenfoods. Holy crap. That's like taking it to a whole nother level.
Uh-huh.
Took it on a whole
It's
new
like, how much did you spend growing this shit in a lab, and how much does it cost to raise a cow?
Yeah.
What's the average price of a chicken plant?
Yeah.
I was at my parents tonight, and they live out in the country, and there's a farm down the road, and there's cows and horses out there. And my son, we're driving home. I slowed my truck down and rolled his window because he likes to see him, and he's like looking at the cows. I'm like, you see that one, son? Yeah, I said, that right there, that's what we like to call dinner. So that's when they get that size. I said, that's dinner. He goes, what do we do to him? I says, we don't do it, but I said, let's go home and watch No Country for Old Men, and then we'll show you how they kill the cows.
Nobody gets to watch
film
that.
called
Make them watch
Texas.
It 2017. Yeah.
Little educational film called Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
No, he's only 4. I mean, he sat through a couple episodes of The Walking Dead. We watched Venom. Like, we rented it the other day, so we watched like 3 times this week. He loved that movie. So now the Comic-Con that my co-host and I are emceeing the cosplay costume at, my son is going as Venom. So yeah, he's excited. So he had to be Venom.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was in the first grade when I saw Halloween.
That's like me. I was like 5 or 6 when I watched the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie I ever saw.
My
So I mean, it
teacher
was like
just lit up when I was telling her all about it. Yeah, she was like, "Oh, your parents let you watch that? Oh, yeah, you can come over and watch it with us." Yeah.
It says Scott in our chat. Isn't he Appalachian American?
mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in there.
Monica Murphy.
Yep.
That's your friend, isn't it? Pete?
Oh wait, she said, yeah, she told, well, that's my co-host. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She says, what you told me? Oh, he was going to be Black Panther, Monica, but he decided after he saw Venom, he wanted to be Venom. So he, because like he absolutely loves the Black. That's like, we watch that one in Thor Ragnarok all the time. So, but yeah, he wanted to be He wanted to be Venom now. Don't me.
Ragnarok is the worst.
Oh, dude, no. Thor: The Dark World is horrible. Come on.
Yeah,
That makes
want to be a Power
At
Ranger.
least in the Dark World, Thor was still acting like Thor.
Ragnarok,
he was completely out of character.
I struggle with that because it's like, that's the one thing that I didn't like about it. But I like the director, and I'm going to butcher his name and just call him
Taika Waititi. He's amazing.
Tuki Wakaka. He's great. Like, he is.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Can we do like a bad dub? Because like I can do like the whole like.
Yeah, but without the visual of your mouth moving and they're still, or stop moving and they're still, or you're stop talking but your mouth still moves.
We get it. We
I really never stop talking though. That's the thing.
Well, no, you do, but you just stop dead, and it's like, oh, I was halfway paying attention. Wait a minute, I'm the host. I'm supposed to pick up the ball here. That's a lot.
Think of it like a car.
Okay.
It's
No,
like
anyways.
Taika Waititi Turbo.
I'll just call him Korg. Hello, my name's Korg. I'm made of rocks. Don't be
going in
intimidated
your
unless you're made of scissors. That's just a little bit of Rockman humor there. No need to be intimidated, my friend. We're going to start a revolution. But I didn't print off enough pamphlets, and then only my mom and her boyfriend showed up, and I hate him. He's kind of a dick. So yeah, ended up here.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, but anyway, Seth posted something in the WCBS group that I don't understand. What I don't get it. A young Kyle spotted in his natural habitat before the great battle against drywall. I don't know what the hell that means.
Probably because Kyle is a typical name for a douchebag who go around punching holes in the wall.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's like
Hello,
Karen.
Rusty Stumbleford.
Karen, may I see your manager or whatever?
Thank
Yep.
you very much.
Thank you very. Oh my God, my kid! I do that to him, and he's like, he will literally look at me now because he's heard me play that interview so many times. Dad, that's not your voice. That's Brie Larson, and he puts his hands over his face. He hates her. He hates her. He hears me complain about her all the time. I'll go off on tangents about her, and now he hates it too. He calls her Captain Meh because that's what Monica and I call her. We just call her Captain Meh.
You know what sound clip I never want to hear again? And I'm not saying I don't like white dudes. I can't. I cannot
No.
listen to that anymore. It's like Manchurian Candidate. It makes me want to kill people when I hear it. Like
I'll give you the first Brie Larson. Thank you very much. Yeah. No, we called her Twig Larson.
I will be the first me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
You're not going to be the
you
first
very
Tom Cruise. You'll be the next Tom Cruise, huh?
Yeah. I still get, even though that video has slowed down quite a bit, I still get about 800 views on it a day. So
have you guys heard about all the people
pretty
getting
good.
demonetized over Brie Larson now?
yeah.
Yes.
About that.
Yep, they're getting moused.
Mouse. That's it. Yeah, they're getting
They're
mouse.
getting mouse-ificated.
I've coined that phrase, by the way. You all owe me a nickel.
All right. It cost me what, 40 cents to mail it to you?
If I don't pay the nickel this week, does it gain interest?
Yes.
Damn it.
Every time I say it, you owe me a nickel.
Damn it.
Is that how this works?
I think
Bill's a rat. Hold up, man.
Well,
This
he
feels
seems
like a
to think so.
What kind of shakedown is this?
Good one.
The best kind.
The best kind.
The kind that pays for itself.
Michael, this is a pyramid scheme. No, it's not.
Brainmuffin, what's the last
Take
video that you
down.
uploaded? When was
Yeah,
the
what
last time
about that
you uploaded?
Beverly Hills Cop song? You're busted.
That's like, dude, that's like my favorites. The kid, we listen to that almost once or twice a week in the truck. He asks for Bob Seger, and now it's great. You know, I've got him trained, man. At 4, like we were out in the backyard beating the hell out of each other with lightsabers yesterday. I'm like, this is like I'm a stay-at-home dad, so this is like my afternoon. I'm like, we're going outside to beat each other up with lightsabers. Let's do this. So
That's
we
good
do.
parenting right there.
You know, I mean, we do school in the morning so we can do the fun stuff later on in the
I grew
day.
up in the wrong era. My first lightsaber was a wiffle ball bat.
Yep, mine too. Mine too.
Yellow wiffle ball bat. It was my lightsaber. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, the yellow
Mine-
ones?
Yeah, the yellow
Yes.
The thin one or the real big one?
one. The thin one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it-
when
it
I
had
was
lightsaber look
young,
to it.
when I was young, I had 2 of those in cardboard tubes on my back with string, and I was Leonardo.
Nice. Nice. I wanted to be a stormtrooper for Halloween when I was like 4. My mom made me a costume out of like bed sheets because like we couldn't afford a stormtrooper like armor set. And yeah, so like
So
she made me I look like a Klansman. With black lines drawn. I was like, Mom, I was like 5 years old. I was like, Mom, this shit ain't right. I ain't going out the fucking house in this. Mom, I'm gonna get my ass beat. Like, Mom, I'm gonna get beat up. I can't go trick or treating in this, Mom. We're not. Where are we going trick or treat, Mom? I'm gonna get shot, Mom. I'm 5 years old. I'm like, this ain't right. This ain't right. Why is Dad dressed like that, Mom? Why is
Dude,
he
my
wearing?
first
Why?
Star Wars costume was Darth Vader, and it was those 80s costumes. It would just have like the mask, and then the costume itself was like made out of like, you know, garbage bag material. Remember those? Used to sell them in the grocery stores.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first Star Wars
See out of-
costume.
The mask that you couldn't breathe or see.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mask was made out of like the same kind of plastic that you put like you used to like hold cups at like the drive-through, like those kind
that
of things.
Oh yeah,
That was
it's made of
made
solo
of-
cup. Yeah.
Yeah, the solo cup material. There you go. Exact same
That was
plastic.
that was asbestos. That wasn't plastic. It
You
was just
walk
made out
around,
of
and every
asbestos.
step you took, you just hear the rubber band stretching out like it's going to snap before I get around the block and get to the good candy. Just come on, just hold out just a little bit longer.
Oh, you had a part of
Well, no, after 5 seconds, the whole inside of it's like damp from sweat and your breath, so it's sticking to your face.
Yeah.
And you get like hives the next day.
Yep. I remember.
Yes,
that.
Rusty Shackelford. Have we heard about the Robert Pattinson has been confirmed to play Batman?
I thought that was last week's news.
No, they
they
just
were
confirmed
eyeing
it.
him for it.
So last week
Yeah,
was the
it was just
speculation,
confirmed
and then
today.
this week is the confirmation. And so really all you got to do is
last
just change a couple words on the headlines, and then you can republish the same article. Nice.
Pretty much. Well,
Yep.
last week they were still just kind of, interested in him, and he auditioned, and they just confirmed it today. So
They were shopping around to see how people would react. That's totally what that
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
I'm okay with it. I'll give it a shot.
conveniently leaked to the media.
Like I said last time, he's not that bad of an actor, really.
I'm just surprised they didn't go with Idris Elba because they hired him for everybody. It
Can
has
that
to
guy
be
just fall
anytime
off the
any
planet?
role comes up. The first choice has to be Idris Elba because virtue signaling. So
Hey, don't forget Michael B. Jordan too. Michael B. Jordan's another one, man.
well, he's busy. Yeah, he's busy. He's already locked up. So Idris Elba is the other choice. So we got to give the older guy the older guy.
Why's it got to be locked up, man? Because he's a brother. Why's it got to be locked up, bro?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Locked into contracts. Yeah.
Locked into like a slave, like he's in shackles. Come on, what the heck's wrong with you?
Oh,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No,
I didn't do nothing.
It's
You
literally,
did.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that was you.
I like Idris Elba as an actor. It just seems like his name is always the first thing that comes up in literally everything that they're looking for. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
we're gonna do a
dark talent by
biopic
putting-
about Abraham Lincoln. It's gonna be Idris Elba. We're gonna do one about Ebenezer Scrooge. It's gonna be Idris Elba. We're gonna remake the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Well, obviously it's gonna be Idris Elba. It just goes on and on and on. It never stops.
Yeah, they put him in that Dark Tower movie. It was dead on arrival because, no, you can't just make the gunslinger a black dude for no fucking reason and then say it doesn't matter.
Everybody wants him to be a superstar, me included. I mean, I'd be fine if they make him James Bond, honestly, at this point. As long as it's not Jane Bond, I'm okay. As long as James Bond
you can't
maintains
have
that.
a James Bond, black James Bond.
Why?
You can't do that because James Bond is not like different people in every movie. It's been like Jeff has gone on about this at great length.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
that's
same guy.
okay.
James Bond is actually his name. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that
James
doesn't
Bond
keep him
is
from
actually
trying.
his name. Is one guy. It's
do
like
it.
different actors playing Bruce Wayne.
Bruce
So
Wayne.
you can't just I'm just saying, Batman. You've
know
had
that,
different
but we're
actors
about to
playing
get
Batman,
sparkly
but
Batman. We're gonna get a Batman who's 5'11" and 140 pounds. So
Do you guys realize that Batman has been played by more people than James Bond at this point? How do you feel about that?
yeah, pretty much.
Especially
That's why I
Spielberg,
don't
Looney.
give a shit. It's like so many people have played James Bond. It's like
Mhm.
the only guy that seemed to do more than 2 movies was Christian Bale. So in my world, I think he was the best James Bond. Batman. Sorry,
Batman.
that's the drugs kicking in.
As far as I'm concerned, after George Clooney and Val Kilmer, the bar is set so low that Robert Pattinson can only do well.
Unless he comes in and just Twilights it up. But I mean, aside from that,
he won't. He's done lots of other movies since then. They haven't been big movies, but he's done really, really well. And I think
Honestly,
he can do this.
the
He'll
only
be
one
better
I've
than
seen him in
Batfleck.
aside from that was, what did I see? I saw him in Water for Elephants. That was the only other movie I've seen him in. And I fell asleep during that. But I mean, he was decent. You know what I mean? It was like him and I think Reese Witherspoon or something like that. I don't know. But
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it was kind of fucking painful. That's why I fell asleep.
It sounds like an art project, right? Was
and
there a lot of accordion music in the background playing while you watched it?
I don't know. The drugs made me fall asleep too. I have no idea. It was bad. But like I said, did you say he was maybe better than Affleck? I don't know, man. Ben was good, actually. He surprised me. It was horrible.
I get that a lot. I didn't really. The best parts about Batfleck that I liked was the cave, and I liked what's his name that played Alfred. But as far as Ben Affleck is Batman.
Shit,
I don't know what people see in him. I didn't get the same vibe off of him at all. It just seemed like so many faces have been attached to this character now that it's kind of hard to identify seeing anybody other than, oh, hey, look, there's Ben Affleck in a Batman suit. You know, I mean, it just didn't really, he didn't really sink into that role for me. And a lot of that could have been the movies that he was involved with, but I wanted to give him a fair shake, but
yeah.
I couldn't get into it, man. I'm not a fan of Batfleck. Sorry.
Well, I was really down on him at first because even after all that time, I was still kind of burnt and sore about the whole Daredevil movie. So I'm like, oh, he's already had his chance at being a superhero. He sucked. This is going to be awful. And then when the movie came out, he was the best part of that whole movie.
Huh.
I mean, I'm not saying he was that great because that movie was awful, but he rose above.
Yeah, and then what does that mean when you're like the best part of the awful movie? I mean, you're the smartest kid in the class with Down syndrome.
It's like being the
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
He's the smartest kid on the
tallest
short
midget.
bus.
Oh my God, you just said midget, dude. That's so funny. My sister flipped. My sister's like a bleeding heart. Like both of them, I love them to death, but they're SJWs. And I said midget, and she freaked out on me last night.
Your Highness has arrived.
Holy hell!
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow. Cap's here.
Yeah.
You brown people.
Oh,
half brown, motherfucker.
What?
Oh, hi. Oh, well, looks like we've got the we can check a diversity and inclusion box here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Tom
Thank
Cruise
goodness.
is here, ready to take over the school.
Oh, somebody
He's
said
white.
oh, Captain Dyke. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to what the guy said. And it's probably because I can't hear him.
Probably. I know you can't hear me.
Here we go again.
Yep. Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
go
we'd like
refresh.
to excuse any technical difficulties you experience during your listening experience. I've used experience twice now because I'm a little bit inebriated, but that's okay.
This technical difficulty brought to you in part by Apple.
I think,
Damn.
Did you guys hear that Apple's dumping iTunes?
What?
Really?
They're canceling iTunes. They're going to break down iTunes. You know how they use iTunes for basically their go-to media, plug this device into everything now.
Yeah.
They're basically breaking down iTunes into separate apps for different activities.
Yeah, I don't use it. I hated iTunes.
I do too.
Years.
That's the reason I don't own an Apple device is iTunes. I have a long losing war with iTunes that I
used to
talk
use
about all day.
Years ago on Windows. Used to use Music Match, and they got bought by Yahoo, and then Yahoo came out with something that looked just like iTunes, and it
There
was
he
just
goes
as
with the
bad,
computer shit.
on Windows. And I was like, yep, I'm done with this thing. I know he's probably talking over me, right? And I can't hear. I think maybe I'm gonna do the rest of the show like this. That way, I don't have to listen to him.
That's fine. Tell him to kiss my ass.
But he has to listen to me.
I can listen
I'm
to
wondering
you
if I'm
all
missing
day.
a plug-in for Safari.
Hey,
That's
come
the
on.
problem.
Late, you're not being fair. He's not as bad as LMP.
I don't go on
Well,
for
it
like
just
20
depends what the
minutes.
question is.
Yeah.
Is he
He's
playing with his
Lape,
gun,
you
or is he
go
playing
ahead.
video games?
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
playing a video game. I just woke up.
One of you guys talk, and I'll just reset.
Yeah, you
Okay.
refresh. We're going to go on to the next topic.
Go.
What's the topic? What did I miss?
Our next topic is we just got the trailer for Netflix's new Dark Crystal series.
It sucked.
I
saw
it.
it.
Looked pretty good.
Thank you very
Nah.
much. Good night, everyone.
Next topic is
All right, moving on.
It's just not what I'm
All
into. That's why. That's all I
okay.
got.
I'll bite. I did a reaction to that one as well because I was told to watch that prior.
That's
to this
how I
show.
saw the trailer.
Yeah, so I did my reaction. I don't have a dog in the race of the Dark Crystal because when I saw that as a kid, those puppets freaked me the fuck out. They really did.
Yeah.
They freaked me out as an adult.
I had nightmares about that, about the Skeksis and all that kind of stuff. So I did not really have any desire to revisit that universe. That being said, though, seeing it as an adult, it does look production wise like it's going to be a pretty show. A little bit of blend of CG and puppetry. So hopefully it works out for him. I don't know how big of a following there is for the Dark Crystal out there. I do hear it brought up quite often, but it seems to me like in the 80s you kind of either went Labyrinth or Dark Crystal, not necessarily both. It was like, you're either a
I
Beatles
went
or Elvis
both.
guy.
I grew up on those movies. They're great.
He said both ways.
Country and Western.
Yeah, I'm caught between David Bowie and a Fraggle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You like that
I guess I
piece, right?
I'm not really into
Down.
fantasy anyway, but I guess I would go the David Bowie route just because I've always been a big fan of David Bowie. So
I mean, they're both Jim Henson movies, so you can't lose either way.
but also
Down.
Labyrinth didn't scare me near as bad as Labyrinth did. That movie
It
just
fucking
gave me the
should
really
have.
Yeah.
It got pretty dark. I mean,
Maybe it's because I was older when I saw it. I don't know. I was pretty young when I saw The Dark Crystal, and I did not ever watch that again.
Well, with Dark Crystal, Jim Henson was trying to do his own kind of Lord of the Rings thing, where, like, if you watch the special features in the DVD, the lead artist Bryon, this guy put so much detail into all the conceptual drawings and the matte paintings and the background. And they mapped out the whole world and where everything was. And he really went all out with this one, and it shows in every scene. I was confused by the trailer because apparently the Skeksis are back now.
Yeah,
I thought it was a reboot or
and-
something.
This is a prequel though, isn't it? This is a
Oh,
Is
is that
prequel.
what that
because
Yeah.
because
thought
it's supposed to take place years later.
Oh my God! See how conditioned we are to prequels and sequels. We just assume everything is a remake or a prequel.
No, because I think I did a story about this like a while ago when I first heard that they were redoing it, and I could have swore they said this was supposed to be some kind of prequel.
Right.
I thought it was a reboot.
No, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I
You
thought I was
probably are
wrong once.
Maybe
I've
it's a
never been wrong.
prequel / soft reboot. That's
I
what
was
say.
mistaken once, but that was it.
Well, no, because in the trailer you see the characters from the first movie, Jen and Kira, and the little fizz gig thing. So it looks like it's supposed to be like a sequel series. It takes place years later.
Did you see the little brown thing that looked like just Chewbacca's fucking head rolling around? Like,
Yeah, that's fizz.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah,
This trailer
that's-
gave me like some Vietnam style flashbacks. you
Yeah,
know?
that's
I know.
fizz gig.
It brought me back
That
to
was like their
childhood
pet.
memories I did not want to relive. So
I can't remember any of the characters' names except for like I know the one things are called the one thing that looks like Will Smith's kids is called a Gelfling, and then you got the Skeksis, but I couldn't remember
one?
their
Olsen
names.
twins.
Yeah. What's I don't know, one of his little weirdos, Will Smith's little weirdos there, but yeah, it looked like one of the Gelflings. But yeah, I saw that little fuzzball. I was like, that's just like Chewie's head, and yeah,
No,
that was my
that was Kira's little pet fizz gig.
I
Fizz
haven't,
gig.
I haven't.
Yeah, fizz gig.
Sounds like,
He's
sounds
all
like some
mouth.
kind of phone.
He's a little fluff ball with a fur, and his body is just all mouth. It's hilarious.
Hey, Adam,
Yeah, I
say
haven't-
something.
the new Apple Fizz gig. It's like part Fitbit, part.
It's the eye fart. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, right.
It's the Fizz gig, y'all.
It doesn't have iTunes though.
And then in 6 months we'll have the Fizz gig X.
XS. The XS.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you haven't seen it in a long time, check it out again. It is a really good movie. It's really well written. It's a solid story. You know, it's got a great conclusion. But that's why this trailer confuses me, because if it is a sequel, how the fuck are the Skeksis back?
Yeah, because they were all wiped out.
Well, they weren't wiped out, but they were reunited with their other halves, the peaceful mystic guys.
Yeah.
And
Well,
once they
Disney's not doing it, so that's a good start right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did. There's basically like the whole Kami Piccolo thing. They were all split between the good and the bad halves, and when they came back together, they became like these supreme beings. And then they just fucking left the world. They like shoot off into space, and yeah, they turn into like beams of light and like leave the planet. So it's like
Like
dark
Superman?
crystals. No, shut up.
Yeah.
The dark
No,
crystals
they-
healed.
There's
The
a comic
Skeksis
where
are healed.
Superman turns into a ball of light.
No,
Oh, Jesus, you're right.
They ascended.
Yeah.
It's like
I
no
forgot
man,
about
they
that.
ascended like Scientology. I'm telling you, it was like Scientology, like with all the big alien soul catchers in the sky, and then that's what happened to them. They
And the
ascended.
747s. The golden ones.
Oh man, this was a good show.
Yikes.
I feel like I'm missing everything. I have no idea what anybody's talking about.
I
can't
don't
hear
know.
us?
Yeah.
Is somebody marching in their kitchen? What the heck's all
What
that?
the hell?
I was walking. I was trying to unlock the door.
Walk and pick your feet up.
I don't want to. Damn it. Her feet hurt.
You're gonna
Instead of
scuff
doing
your
the shit I
shoes.
did all day.
Huh?
It's just slippers.
No.
Got your
I got
house shoes
slippers.
on with the
Yes.
backs busted down.
Yeah. Got the house
I
shoes
knew
on.
it. I
Do they
knew
have
it.
whiskers on the toes?
Hey, Tap.
Uh-huh.
When after YouTube has processed this and it's up, you're going to have to go listen to Etep's opening statement. It's good.
It was good.
The very beginning. What, he sing the
Yeah.
hippo song?
Yeah,
Like
then
I
I
told
had
him
to follow that.
We are not doing the hippo song. Get out.
to? Did you sing it?
Mute him.
That's
No,
what I'm
I
asking
didn't,
him.
man.
The hippo
Uh huh.
I was half in the bag when we started, so it was like it was.
Until next time, then.
Bag.
I had to write my I worked on that intro. I started writing it like a wrestling promo. That's basically what it was. So
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good.
okay.
It was
Well,
better
I'll
than
see it.
Baby
I'll
Baby,
listen to
back
it.
at it, boys and girls, children of all ages, back at it again.
Hey, don't you talk down on Dion.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
How
talk.
dare you.
25 years,
Worst.
most humble, elegant, eloquent. No.
And yet,
Yeah.
most
Humble yet elegant.
No, he's
beautiful ray of sunshine.
elegant yet humble man.
Mm-hmm.
Trusted member of the
in a
media.
great-
Smash the melee.
Trusted member of the media.
Simple request. from
Smash
a
the melee
simple
button.
man.
Yeah, can we get 101 subs tonight? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody,
So by the way,
Yeah.
good segue. Yeah,
We've
hit
been
the
at
like
100
button.
Wait,
for a
hey.
month.
Subscribe to the channel.
Wait.
Do it. Do it now.
Monica's still out there. Monica, hit subscribe to the channel right now. I know you're listening. If not, I'm going to text her and tell her to subscribe.
She
She's
hasn't
in the chat
already.
still.
I was gonna say.
If she hasn't already, that's it. I'm docking her pay.
All
That's it.
the hip cool kids are doing it nowadays.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they're doing something.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, steal your friends' phones, subscribe through them.
Remember,
Help
it's
us out,
free to
folks.
subscribe.
That's what I do.
Subscribe.
There, she just said done. See,
All right.
good deal.
Yay! 101.
That's our telethon. Their end of the telethon.
Hey, wait, I
Pennies
gotta
a day,
do
you can end the suffering.
it. Hey, Monica, thank you very much for that subscription.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
We presented already.
all right,
Mm.
Rusty, thank you very much. Rusty is putting the lyrics to the hippopotamus song in the chat.
Yay!
Yeah, you can go ahead and ban him.
I want a hippopotamus for
Hammer.
Christmas.
I hate you all. Hey, who wants to play a game? Who wants to play a game?
Definitely.
What game?
Let's do it.
Let's play Explain a Film Plot Badly.
Woo!
I have here a list of 65 film plots that I'm going to read out. And we're going to go each round. I'm going to be keeping score. Who gets it
All right.
right? And
Who's got the
whoever gets the
camera
most
flash
at-
heating up?
The what?
I thought I heard a camera flash heating up.
What's the camera? The hell?
All right, keep going. Go.
my window's open.
No.
But yeah, whoever gets the most points at the end wins an official fan cast, no prize.
All right.
Yeah, the best kind.
We're actually going to keep score.
Yeah.
That's the
So,
difference.
you ready?
You
Right.
get double Dion hand jobs.
All right. You get a Dion reach around.
Right.
You get a
Yep.
reach around from LMP.
Giggity giggity.
He ain't here to say no, so we're going to
That's
volunteer.
right.
all kinds of
That's
stuff.
right.
Get started with some hand
Let's get
jobs.
started.
Oh, Frank, you have to tell the what happens to the loser of the show, the one that loses.
The loser gets catapulted into the sun.
Now,
He
I
was
live,
trebuchet.
I live in Florida and it's summer, so I'm just saying I'm used to the heat.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
you're going to, then you better not lose or it's going to get even hotter.
The loser gets to replace Kendo for an episode.
Oh,
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 jeez.
shouldn't be too hard.
The loser has to go back and listen to all of LMP's rants.
Oh God.
Look,
Mind
I
you
was just
now.
trying to be silly, but that's just cruel.
Yep. Okay, so here we go. Round one. This is an easy one. Grumpy emo chick ponders whether to shag a corpse or a dog over several years.
Get out.
Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Never ending story.
Oh shit!
Okay. The correct answer is Twilight.
Wow.
Oh,
That would require us to have seen Twilight to get
Right.
that. Okay. Yeah.
Another easy one. Round 2. Group spends 9 hours returning.
The Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
No. Oh.
Well. Return of the King.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy takes place over 13 months. So.
Oh God, no one asked you. Nothing.
They don't mean in story time. Jesus, wait.
All right.
Oh, Logan Michael subscribed. Thank you very much, Logan Michael.
Yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
Next one.
Round 3.
900
Everyone
more
tries the.
subscribers, and we can do.
Are you
Just
done?
keep talking. Just keep going.
Well, everyone tries the ice bucket challenge.
The day after
Titanic.
tomorrow.
Titanic, yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah, baby.
But there was no bucket.
Jesus,
don't-
really?
just
Hey,
take it
dip
literal
yourself
there.
in that bucket,
tap it
bro.
back.
Come on.
Look,
God damn it, boy! Don't make me come over there. Son of a bitch!
Bruh.
God
Bro.
damn it, tap and die! I'm gonna come over there and tie the long hair in your head to the short hair in your ass and kick you down the hole.
Yes, Titanic is correct.
oh,
Ah.
tell you
Okay.
from the sale.
Round 4.
Rusty still got it.
Yes, it's Hank, son of a bitch.
Round 4. Leonardo DiCaprio wanders a frozen wasteland in search of an Oscar.
The Revenant.
The Revenant.
Oh yeah, that movie. Yeah.
That movie is painful to watch.
Django. The original one.
Okay. Tap, you just lost your point. It is The Revenant.
Yay.
Bunghole. Okay. Round 5. Boy spends 7 years being a third wheel.
American Pie.
What was the first part of that? Something years. I didn't hear it all.
7.
Boy spends 7 years being a third wheel.
Oh.
12 Years a Slave.
Wow. No comment.
Due to the pigmentation of my skin, I will refrain from commenting. Next question, Your Honor.
Original Star Wars trilogy.
Okay, you're all wrong. The correct answer was Harry Potter.
I also would require me to watch those to get it.
I've never seen a Harry Potter movie.
Neither have I. Nor read,
Bless
a,
you.
Okay.
God bless you.
nor read one of the books not written by what's her name.
Who, the one that makes
Oh,
them all gay now?
Yeah, she just sent me a letter. Apparently, I found out I was gay. I was like, well, this is awkward.
We all
Right.
got that letter. It was a
Yep.
form letter.
Okay, sweet. So I don't owe that Nigerian prince $5,000? God damn it.
Oh, you do, but that's beside the point.
Get out of
Well,
my
he
head.
ain't going to cash a post-dated check anyway, so joke's on him. I don't work.
Okay, round 6. Stockholm Syndrome works.
The
Beauty and the
Bodyguard.
Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. The cartoon.
Yep.
The
That is
Hunchback of
correct.
Notre Dame.
I just
Yep.
watched that yesterday. The Disney one with my kid. Okay, I have an excuse to watch this shit.
The Phantom of the Opera. Was that the one where most of Paris is black? That's the cartoon. Didn't they just recently do
The
oh, no,
cartoon? No,
No,
that's
that
the
was
live
Notre
action one.
Dame. That's the Hunchback of Notre Dame they recently redid.
Yeah.
Where most of Paris was black and Asian. Apparently in the
Mostly black.
12th century.
That's,
They'll be remade next year.
that's different.
Yeah, next remake is 2/3 of the population will be gay or trans. 'Cause, you know,
both.
surgery was such a thing back in the 1450s.
Yep.
All right.
Hormone treatments.
You're right. Absolutely.
Round 7.
Well, back then you did it for real. It's like, oh, you want to be a woman and you want to lose your penis? Okay, whack. All right,
Yeah.
where's the pork chops? I need to chop them up next.
Walt Disney's
God damn it,
Pinocchio.
God damn it.
I'm very sorry. I did not do that in a French accent. Let me put my nose in the air and say it again. You want your pee-pee gone? Okay. Whack. It is gone. Next.
Are you done?
I am never.
Sacre bleu.
Round 7.
Wee.
Why are we doing rounds? We gotta have a. Oh, never mind. I don't want to see Frank turn his camera
seven.
on and have him walk by without a shirt on. Go.
Talking frog convinces son to kill his dad.
Star Wars.
More
Empire
specific.
Strikes Back.
Empire
Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. But he doesn't kill his dad.
He tries.
He
I
was
know.
going to.
Spoilers.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him. All right, go ahead.
All right.
There is no
Round 8.
try.
That is why you fail.
Drug addicted
God damn it,
girl. Ta-
There is no goddamn try, boy. Just do it. Kill your dad.
Now there we go. That's gonna. We had to do a. Yeah, that'll be next video we can do. You doing that? Just redo movies and as if we're on King of the Hill.
My dad killed 50 men.
What we'll
Hank
do
is
is
the
we'll just get
government.
the screenplay and we'll just read the parts.
I got that. Well, we got to do it as what the characters would be saying, not as just in their voice. You know.
Round 8.
I got the.
Round 8.
I can't do.
Leap, shut up. Drug addicted girl takes advantage of mentally challenged boy for 3 decades.
Forrest
Big.
Gump.
Yeah.
Big.
Damn it.
No.
Big.
Forrest Gump.
It's Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
I'm gonna say Platoon.
I wonder why.
Toy Soldiers.
Pete gets the point for that one.
I think that's a Toy Story 3, isn't it?
What is he
I get
talking
a
about?
I get a point because I raised Jenny's AIDS, baby. Should I not have said that?
No, what you can't say is queers get AIDS.
How did God damn it, Lee. I just spit out my water. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. You know.
I joined the Navy, and this is my bunkmate. All right, come
I
on.
had
Next one.
my
We're gonna
that's
degrade
right.
into you know 12th grade gym class, not 12. 12-year-old
Stay
gym
on
class.
target.
Come on.
All right. This one's probably going to be easy. A guy that's alone in the forest kisses a dead body while 7 other guys watch.
Snow White.
Snow White
Yep.
and the Seven Dwarfs.
Time.
What?
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, that's problematic. We can't say 7 dwarves anymore. What would we say? 7
little people.
height
7
challenge.
midgets.
They were actually
7
no. They were
7
actually
pissed
they were
off
actually
midget.
no. They
They'll
were
just
actually
call it Snow.
dwarves.
They're just going to call it Snow White, so they don't have to include the little people.
They're gonna call it Snow
can't
White
say
saves
species.
Prince Charming.
No,
Shit.
it's snow color neutral. You can't say white. That's that's a trigger word.
Vertically
That's offensive.
challenged.
Oh,
Challenge.
Snow colored.
Snow.
That's you damn imperialistic son of a bitch. That's problematic. I'm
Frozen.
triggered.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, get
Okay.
over it, bitch.
None of you guys are gonna get this one. Round 10. Donald Trump is a human being for 3 seconds.
Home
3
Alone.
seconds.
Mars Attacks.
Back to the Future Part 2.
Damn it, that's a good one.
I want points for creativity on that one.
Yeah.
The E
Give him half a point. Give him half a point. Red Dawn.
All right. Pete was closest. It was Home Alone 2.
All right.
Oh,
seen that
come
movie?
on.
I didn't know. I didn't see that one, so I didn't.
Why not?
Making this game great again. I can't do a Trump impression. It doesn't work for me. I do
Good.
better as Bill
You
Clinton. I'm just gonna
unpatriotic bastard.
listen. I'll just do it, Bubba. I'm gonna sit over here and puff on this while you guys keep asking me questions and I do nothing but win.
All right. Girl wakes up to a stranger on top of her in a bed, but it's cool because he's hot.
Twilight.
That's what happened to my wife last night. I was wearing my George Bush mask though, so.
Wakes up. How long was she asleep?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how long she was asleep, jabroni.
Was it Snow White again?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's the same
Snow White
answer
again.
to questions, dude.
Fern Gully.
For what?
How high?
The correct answer was Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty, of course, duh.
Oh yeah, that exists.
So yeah,
That
I was
exists.
trying to think of one of the other ones, but I could think it was Malevolent.
Malevolent?
God, don't say it.
Malevolent.
That stupid ass movie.
Malapolis.
Menominate.
Phenomena.
Hey.
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
Now, see, now this show's fun. You guys got to come back more often.
See?
Apparently, the
Okay.
Well,
sequence
I
was before
I
the
have no
show.
life, so I'm usually available.
Same.
Good.
Oh, there you go.
Next round.
Now, in 2 weeks, you guys may have to fly solo. We'll discuss what we do with that. So,
But there's going to be tryouts, so break a stick over your knee, and we're going to have to move.
Well, I'm
quickly.
going to the beer fest, and I can do it afterwards. I mean, if we don't.
Oh, we don't do it at all. Calm
10:15,
down.
I'll
Who
be
cares?
drunk off my butt. But hey,
How was that
'cause I ain't
different?
driving.
Tell me something new.
Yeah.
All right, Frank,
Okay.
what's the next one we're going to miss? And the
A guy learns-
And the password is.
Let him say it.
Shut the fuck up. A guy learns to love a girl without her Instagram filters.
Shallow Hal.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say that one.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the
Yeah,
name. So, oh shit,
yeah, I couldn't remember. It's like Jack Black said.
Is that what it
that was
was?
a movie.
Damn, I'm good.
Damn.
The correct answer is Shrek.
Oh,
Oh,
We were all
Oh,
wrong.
damn it.
you all
Okay,
suck.
this one's cold. The
Okay,
one where Jennifer Aniston lost her man in front of the whole world.
Lost her man?
in front of the whole world.
Yep.
I thought you were doing movies, not real life.
Failure to watch.
This is the thing.
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, I don't have any fucking idea. Leprechaun?
The Bounty Hunter.
Was she a leprechaun or some shit?
Yeah, she was.
That was her first movie.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say that had to be one of the first ones at least. I don't know.
The correct answer is Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. This
Yep.
motherfucker.
She was.
That's right. Brad Pitt started fucking Skeletor after that.
Oh.
Look what that got him.
Angelina was hot. She wasn't in that movie.
Brad Pitt? He was the main
Brad
character.
Pitt,
Aniston
Angelina
was
Jolie.
And Jennifer Aniston wasn't in
But
that
she was
movie.
dating Brad Pitt.
I
Yeah,
know that.
and that's-
After
I
that
know
movie, he got together with Angelina Jolie.
Yep.
I know.
Jesus, man.
And you did nothing to stop it.
Yay, pop culture.
We could have saved her.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, we
dun.
could have.
Okay. Next one. Kid comes out of the closet.
Chronicles of Narnia.
The boy who
That
could
is-
fly.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Freddie Mercury
Oh,
was
wait.
never in the closet.
Wait, Rocket Man.
Oh, there you go.
Tap had it correct. It was Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah,
Started it.
Oh.
I finished it.
That's what she said.
Hmm
Yeah, well, that's true.
Okay, I'm going to
See?
skip this one because it's a TV show. Not a
Technically,
movie.
it was a wardrobe and not a closet. Just saying.
It was an
It's
armoire.
British. It was a British closet.
The
It was a
Doy,
wardrobe.
The witch in the wardrobe.
Okay.
And the snow witch, we call her snow. But
I'm gonna take a shot every time Lape interrupts Frank.
she's another one of
You're going to die.
A shot of what?
Whatever I can find.
Okay.
I've been taking a hit off something every time there's an interruption, and yeah, I'm pretty twisted right now. This is fun, so yeah, let's
Yeah.
keep going. Frank, if
You're
you will,
fine.
please, the next round.
I will. Thank you.
If you
You're
have
welcome.
Girl has to.
sometime today.
God damn it. Shut the.
I gotta take another hit. Hang on, I gotta take a
No,
hit.
it's
Hang on.
fine.
All
I'll
right.
wait. We'll be here all night. Okay. Girl has to pretend she's a man to be taken seriously.
Tootsie.
She's the man.
Just one of the boys.
It's
Just one of the
I know.
boys. Damn it.
That applies to too many damn movies. The correct
It
answer
does.
is Mulan.
Tango and Dash.
Mrs.
Mulan.
Doubtfire.
Oh, damn it.
All right, Rusty Shackelford, have a good one.
He's
Thanks
gone.
for joining us tonight.
See ya.
Thank you, Rusty. All right. A family's first Airbnb experience goes very wrong.
Man who knew too much.
The
Texas
Shining.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that one with Robin Williams where he takes his family all over the.
Wait,
The RV.
Cabin in the Woods.
Ishtar.
Psycho.
Ishtar. Holy shit.
Jesus. The correct answer was The Shining. Point goes to Pete.
Oh.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Okay, we already had that one.
I'm gonna turn my camera on. You're gonna see me over here crip walking, celebrating and shit.
Okay.
Fuck
Paranoid
up a
So
phone.
billionaire.
anyway, I
Fuck
was going
those
to talk about this one thing though. Shit.
Neither am I Appalachian American. I've gotten one.
Okay, go ahead.
Paranoid billionaire afraid of immigrant.
Just one?
Yep.
Batman.
Brewster's Millions.
Richie Rich. Yeah.
I can't think of one.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, right.
I'm
There
gonna
were so many
say
billionaires.
Yeah,
there were so many billionaires in that movie.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
If I were a wealthy man.
If I was a
Alright.
bitty bitty bum.
I'm going to
Go
give
ahead.
Lape a pity point. He was closest. Batman v Superman.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Appalachian American got it. He said BVS. Now I'm gonna tell you,
Yes,
the
he did.
Ultimate Edition is much better than what they showed in the theaters, but it's still long and boring. It's like 4 movies put together, but
There's just
Yes,
not enough
it is.
hours in the day for me to
by
commit to
a
something like
handicapped
that.
child on Ritalin.
Uh-huh.
I just bought Man of Steel for $3.47 on DVD at Walmart, along with
You
Coming
got
to
ripped
America
off.
for three. I bought, but Coming to America was also $3.47, and that was a bargain.
I'd rather
paid too
gargle
low.
with thumbtacks.
Coming to America today. They're coming to
Yeah, that's how it
America.
sounds.
Okay.
That's
the
not how they
Nirvana
sing in
song.
Zamunda. That's
I
not how they sing
know.
in Zamunda. Oh no!
Oh, what? I wasn't doing that. I was
No.
just eating. I was chewing real quick.
This show has just taken a bad turn.
It's going
Round
completely
and
dark.
We took that turn a long time ago. Okay. Okay. The answer to this one is.
Upside down.
There we go.
God damn it. The answer to this one is going to be fucking hilarious.
I don't know
Man-child learns to be an adult.
Big.
Oh,
Big.
Golden Child.
Oh, God.
Billy Madison.
Fuck. That's a good one.
W.
Arthur.
What was that other Adam Sandler movie that was just like Billy Madison?
That's my boy,
No, the one where
Big
he
Daddy.
he was in high school.
Big Daddy. No,
Yeah, Billy
no.
Madison.
Billy Madison.
Billy.
Oh, I
Billy
thought that was
Madison.
the golfing one.
No,
No,
that'll
it's
be
No, that's
definitely
Happy
with Happy Gilmore.
That's Happy Gilmore.
Are we all wrong?
You all get a point. It's every Adam Sandler movie.
That was great.
Get the hell out of here. Before I start speaking Zamundan again.
Depressed widowed father teams up with mentally challenged woman to find his disabled son.
Finding Nemo.
It's Finding Nemo.
What's
Yeah,
eating
point
Gilbert
goes to
Grape?
Pete.
Oh, God.
Point goes to Pete. Finding Nemo.
I said it too, damn it. I don't care if
He
you said it first.
Where
He's
I
the
kick you
guest.
square in the eye.
Okay.
Billions of dollars in subsidies for a potato farmer.
Get Out.
He just wants for that to be an answer so
Yes.
bad. It doesn't matter which question.
One of these days it might be right.
Yep.
Oh, the Tom Cruise movie.
Vanilla Sky.
No.
Jerry Maguire.
No Country for Old Men.
The one where he's an all-Irish immigrant, which I can't do.
He's
The
a
Last
what?
Samurai?
No.
Gangs in New York?
No, he wasn't in that.
No, that was Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
There Will Be Blood.
That movie was so fucking dry. Oh my god.
I
And
remember
it was about oil too, right?
He just beat his kid to death in the end. The guy that said it was his kid with a bowling pin, which was awesome. But I mean, that was like the most fun part of the whole
Your
movie.
first clue is the actor. Anything that stars Daniel Day, My Shit Doesn't Stink Lewis, is going to be dry as can possibly be.
Especially Last of the
Can't
Moccasins.
stand that guy. He owes me
The
3 hours of my
Moccasin?
life for
Last
sitting
of the
through
Moccasins.
Lincoln, the most boring fucking movie I've ever seen in my entire life in a theater. Lincoln. Jesus
That's why I didn't
Christ.
watch it. I'm
Oh.
glad I didn't watch
You
it.
didn't watch
I
Man.
thought
Oh,
I saw
that
Lincoln
wasn't the
in theater.
Vampire Slayer,
damn
was
it.
No. It was like, this movie should be good. This dude's on the penny and shit,
I'll,
right?
I'll be
This is
doing a
gonna be
Lincoln
fucking
review
good.
on my
He's
website.
on the
at some
$5
point,
bill,
and
too.
I'm not going to be kind to that movie at all.
Better
Anyway.
send this ass over.
Back
What was the
was-
answer?
The answer was The Martian.
Oh,
Martian.
man.
Oh.
I should have got that. I should have got
Well, I didn't
that.
watch that shit.
No, that movie's all right.
Give a
That's
shit
all right.
about Matt Damon.
I have not seen
You don't
that.
need to. It's a pretty decent movie. It's actually pretty good.
Matt Damon.
Was Sean Bean on there?
I don't know. I never saw
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If he did, he didn't die. I have to
Wasn't
tell
he
you
on
that
there?
much.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
gonna say,
gonna
did he
say,
die?
did
yeah.
he
He got
die?
killed in like the first 5 minutes.
Remember,
'Cause
there's
I
only
was
on
mistaken.
one hand can you put the movies that just Sean Bean didn't die on one hand.
Well, technically no, because he did all those sharp movies, and they're technically movies. So
One
they're
of
a lot.
them is Silent Hill.
He didn't
Oh,
die a national treasure.
Yeah.
no, he didn't, did he?
Okay, let's start listening to them.
He
Okay,
just got arrested.
National Treasure,
Okay.
Silent Hill.
We're not
What
going
else?
off on a tangent about Sean Bean.
Ah,
We're going to fucking, it's already been almost an hour and a half. Okay. Public transportation running ahead of schedule for once.
Speed.
Dragon Ball Z.
Money Train.
Money.
Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3.
3.
Falling Down.
Speed 2.
Ooh.
Cruise Control.
Hong Kong.
Huh.
Mm,
And
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
the African Queen.
the Zulu.
Flight goes to average speed.
Yay.
Speed. Yep.
I am Speed.
Here we go. Bullied kid with birth defect proves people are only nice to you when they need something.
Mask.
Bubble Boy.
Powder.
Wow, that was an obscure one.
There you go. Little Matthew Modine right there, right? Was that Matthew
Yeah,
Modine?
freaking Jeff Goldblum in that one.
The Elephant
Jeff
Man.
Gold- The Elephant
There
Man.
he goes. Don't start.
I am not an animal.
Mac and Me.
Mac and me. Holy
Oh
shit.
gosh.
Jesus. The answer
I
will
nominate
never
that
be
for a
Mac
watch
and
party.
me.
I nominate that movie for a watch party.
Oh shit.
Please do.
Best what was it, the McDonald's commercial?
Mac and Me
Offensive
is
McDonald's
wonderful.
commercial.
It's just wonderful. It's so bad. It's wonderful.
What about Flight of the Navigator?
When Dixie ran
That's
out.
Hey, I like that one.
Really good
That
movie.
one-
I love that one.
The correct answer was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Those reindeer.
Damn it.
What?
Ah,
Oh,
son of a bitch.
that was a movie?
You know what? Mac and Me should
Yeah,
be
the
a watch
Rankin and
party.
Bass special there.
A drunk watch party on that.
Oh, yeah.
Just to talk shit. Oh shit. I mean,
Okay.
we could go nuts over that movie. I was just
round.
laughing. Okay.
Cancer survivor never loses his sense of humor.
Mac and Me.
Inside Out.
Philadelphia.
Oh.
That was AIDS.
Oh,
The green
Damn.
line.
Tom Hanks, funny guy. He was in Philadelphia. Hilarious.
Correct answer was Deadpool.
oh,
Oh yeah, he did have cancer of the ass.
What, Loudy was after him?
Yep.
Loudy was
no.
eating him too much. Too much butt
Tongue
stuff.
punch the
The
fart
salad
box. Total
tosser.
flavor's gone.
Now, here you go.
Yeah.
Someone, Itchy Baka just posted something about Condor Man.
Wow, that's an obscure one.
Holy shit, yeah, it is.
That movie was
When
been
will the
so
world be
great, but
ready
it was
for a strong female Condor
boring.
woman?
Yeah.
Find find one that the answer is Condor Man. All right, go.
Mac and me.
Okay. A wisecracking boiler technician teaches high school students to believe in their dreams.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Save the Last Dance.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors.
Toy Story 3.
What?
Bug's Life.
At this point, I'm just saying random.
Dead
movies.
Poet Society.
There you go. It's that one.
Point goes to Adam. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Lunatic enslaves chocolate-making entertainers, slowly kills children in front of parents.
Charlie
Willy
the
Wonka and the
Chocolate
Chocolate
Factory.
Willy
Factory.
Wonka and the
Oh, Willy
Chocolate Factory.
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Point goes to everybody for talking over each other.
Raiders said Willie first. You said Charlie, which associated.
I
with the,
know.
Tim
I
Burton
said. I
movie.
know. That was
You
the first thing.
bastard.
I'm thinking of the book. Okay, I read the book, unlike some heathens around here.
Oh,
Look, Grandpa
Look
can
at me,
dance
I
when he
read
won
books.
something.
Yes, you damn right. I'm so smart to do it.
He's bedridden.
I
for
fucking
30
read.
years, till his grandson won that golden ticket.
That little
Nice.
fucking asshole.
Read us
I didn't think about it.
I got a golden ticket. I got you bastard. Run, Peter. Run home. Go as fast as you can.
How can
Okay,
take the
mister.
rainbow, the kind of man can.
what the heck is that? Sammy Davis, Forrest Gump.
Candy man can, cause he mixes with love and makes the world taste good.
Forrest Sammy Davis Jr. Gump.
Okay,
Now,
here's a good one.
Don't go putting me into that
There we
category. I don't know the damn thing like that.
What's the movie?
Small town doctor brings 3 people closer together.
Doc Hollywood.
Patch
Human
Adams.
Centipede.
Back to the Future.
Point goes to Tap and Die. Human Centipede.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard that one before. I know that. I've heard that one.
Appalachian American. Hashtag save Phil's foot.
Save
Hashtag
his
Lucky Phil's foot.
Yep. I still want that keychain if they ever make it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, they can.
A depressed office worker joins a cult and destabilizes the government.
Fight Club.
Damn it.
yep. Fight Club. Damn it.
Said it faster than I could.
Which one of you farted?
What? Is that a porno?
All 3 of the dogs are now around me, and they're getting antsy. I tried to get my wife to let them out a half an hour ago, and she didn't. So now they're farting, and I'm making sure they don't pee.
No
Well, I
points
guess I
that
need a new
round.
pop filter.
The
Is it
correct
an R.
answer
Kelly
was-
party over your house?
Yeah, I wish.
The
He's
correct
running
answer
around
was The
peeing on
Matrix.
everything?
Mm-hmm.
The Matrix. You didn't give us anything.
That was the one you guys just failed to guess. Depressed office worker joins a cult and destabilizes the government.
I thought you said it was
I thought it was Fight Club.
Fight Club.
No, you guys said that. I didn't confirm anything.
Oh.
He didn't answer. I was waiting.
So we
I
were
was
all
just sitting here
fucking
waiting.
wrong. Well, god damn it.
Well,
All
then
right.
who said that?
Well,
what's
I
his name?
declare I was right. I'm declaring it right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Divorced man discovers he is trans, loses custody of children.
The
Mrs.
Wachowski
Doubtfire.
brothers.
Tootsie. No, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Point goes to
Mrs.
Pete,
Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Yep.
Yeah.
The sequel.
An alcoholic orphan and his boss burned down his family home.
Mouse Hunt.
Critters 2.
Mm.
Well, mind you now.
Mac and me.
Once there was this boy who. Oh, sorry. This is my hold music.
Anything?
Fern Gully.
Avatar.
The correct answer is Skyfall.
Damn it.
Ah,
I don't know if I watched that one.
I didn't like that one that much.
I don't remember it.
My next guess was going to be Caligula.
What? Way off.
A dad has to go pick up his daughter.
Wait, I know. The fourth Die Hard movie.
Showgirls.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, damn it!
Snakes on a plane. I don't know.
Black Snake Moan.
Correct answer is Taken.
Taken.
Oh, man.
Tell me.
Yeah.
My next guess was going to be Commando.
Oh, that was a good
What are
one.
you doing?
Yeah, it was.
Move.
All right. A young man forcibly binds other men and photographs them for money.
Walt Disney presents hashtag Me Too. The musical.
Take pictures.
Multiplicity.
Jeez.
She touched my peppy, Steve. She touched my peppy.
8mm.
Can we get pizza?
Correct answer is Spider-Man.
Which one?
Spider-Man.
First one.
That's whatever a Spider-Man.
Okay. Immigrant adoptee is repatriated to country of birth, experiences culture shock and prejudice.
Superman.
Bruno.
Enter the Dragon.
You're not going to get this one.
The Samurai.
Manos.
Samurai.
Yeah, man, that's right.
Wait, it's Root.
The correct answer is
Root?
Elf.
Elf. Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's fairly accurate there.
Okay. A beautiful princess gets catfished.
Princess
Shrek.
Bride.
Shrek.
Splash.
Splash.
Aquaman.
No, he said catfish. She doesn't beat the shit out of the guy who goes to date her.
Oh.
Damn.
Like Amber Heard did Johnny Depp, you know? I'm just saying, she's a violent little psycho. She's like
Correct
the dollar
answer
store.
is Aladdin.
Aladdin?
Okay.
Aladdin?
Okay.
Aladdin.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next round.
Okay.
Man builds house, bangs average girl till ex comes back before her Alzheimer's kicks in.
50 First Dates?
Wait, say that one more time.
Man builds house, bangs average girl till ex comes back before her Alzheimer's kicks in.
The Notebook.
American Beauty.
Fuck, I know this one.
I don't have a clue.
Damn it.
Point goes to Pete, The Notebook.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So she was average?
Well, I mean, by some standards, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Rachel-
Rachel
It's
McAdams?
Rachel McAdams. I mean, I've done hotter.
She's a psycho.
At least it's not Lena Dunham.
Why you gotta mention the pound cake?
Pinche cabrón.
Dion's pound cake.
Ugh.
You know, someone needs to get that picture of her, that naked one, and put it on a shirt and send it to him.
No, nobody needs to do that.
No,
Yeah,
that never needs to be done.
Dude,
In the history of
I wanna
humanity,
see
does
his
that ever
reaction.
need to be
Next
done?
question.
Yeah.
All right,
Go ahead.
last one. She
Aw.
started wearing less and going out more.
The Affair. Let's see.
Eagle Eye.
Fantastic Four.
Get Out.
What should be the
Packing
Get
me.
Out this time?
The Toy.
He's just repeating what we're saying now.
The jerk. Yeah.
The correct answer is Mean Girls.
Oh, damn it.
Uh,
That sucked.
When did you start wearing
Okay,
that?
so final tally. Pete is in first place with 12 points. Lape is in
Lame.
last place with 4.
That many. All
Lape,
right.
Lape, you're on a trip to the sun.
Wait, who was
Yep.
second then?
Second place was Adam.
Yeah, I was third.
Yep.
All right, not bad.
Tap you get 6
that's it. You
points.
guys are. You see the where's the title belt here? Hang on. Wait, there it is right there. Let's,
Yep.
see. Let's get my camera.
Ring the bell. We got a winner.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Us plebs are not worthy.
Wait, where's it at? Yeah, there it was.
What do you got, a soundboard?
Who, me? No.
All right.
Oh, I thought you were looking for a bell sound.
No, I have a no.
So-
I have a my title belt. It's like my championship.
Oh,
belt.
I see.
Yeah, there.
All
What
right.
does it say? Teen rating?
Nice.
Team ratings, but just the same thing as my shirt does. That was my
Oh,
pro
that's it.
wrestling
No, I said-
stable.
I said teen. Teen as in teenager.
Yeah.
I'll show you
That's-
teen ratings.
Mhm. Rated T for
All right,
teen.
who,
Are we done?
so who's our Hall of Fame this week? Like, yep,
All
I think
right.
so.
The dogs are getting antsy. Can't you hear them? Hey. Brooklyn Decker is the Hall of Fame for this week, and she's purdy.
All right then.
Cool.
Oh, there's a nice.
I bet
one that
LMP
shows
knows
her
her.
butt. Yeah.
With all the exes he
People
talks
like
about.
the butt shots. When we have those in the thumbnail, we get far more views. Or that's a hot Asian chick. I got to make sure next week I get a hot Asian chick.
Fucking weeaboos.
Yeah.
Weeaboo what? All right,
Just
so we're done.
fuck.
huh?
I
Yeah.
think so.
All right.
It's
Is
been
that
a good
it?
show, guys.
Let's put this one to
think
bed,
so.
and I'll get the dogs out before someone shits in the house. Hey, this has been what episode? 84.
84.
All right, this has been
I
episode
can't
84,
count.
and I have been your almost paying attention host, Brainmuffin, the lifting nerd. So let's go. Since Tap came in last, let's let him close out first.
Get out.
Get out.
That's still my answer.
Back at me.
Get out.
And so Frank, are you gonna do your normal thing at the end?
I might, yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right. And Mr. Adam Raiders of the Lost Flicks.
All I want to say is it really a boycott against Star Wars Episode 9 if nobody just fucking wants to go see it anyway?
I think that's a sexist statement. I think it has to
Okay.
be a
It's a
gender
girl
fluid
cot.
It's a gender fluid cot.
It's not a boycott if nobody's interested.
True.
Yeah. And I did put links in the descriptions to Raiders as well as Etep's channels and mine. So check them
Every
out.
time you don't sub to my channel, God kills a kitten. So please stop killing kittens and sub to my channel.
All right.
That's yeah.
And Mr. Etep.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Lape, for having for tossing it over to me. I'd like to annoy Frank one more time with that Brie Larson impression. So he's probably sticking a screwdriver in his ears right now. Head on over to Etep Wokuian's The Place to Be reviews for I've got some content up there, and also you can find the Place to Be reviews podcast on Anchor, iTunes, and Spotify. We've got next week. I've got Commander Cody from the Fandom Menace coming on Monday, and also Wednesday, Coach Loudy is going to be coming over to the Place to Be reviews,
Oh,
and then
wow.
the following Monday, Adam, Raiders of the Lost Flicks, will be collabing with the Place to Be. So we've got a pretty full schedule with Monica, I, and our guests. We've got a full slate coming up for a week and a half, probably 2 weeks. So come on over and check us out. And thank you guys for having me on again. Always happy to be here. Thank you very much. There's one more. I got to get it in.
Yap.
I stopped listening.
Can you tell him a pitch man, Johnny? Can you tell him a pitch man?
Tell
Oh, Jesus, LMP is back.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
OxyClean.
All right. Frank.
Nick Simmer.
Thank you very
Rob
much.
Schneider, God damn it, fuck you all, I quit.
Back in me.
That's it. I'm not doing it.
Good night.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll do it next week. Fuck you all.
I muted myself, so hey. And I didn't drop out. Oh, who's on my foot now? God bless. All right. All right.
Lape just got shit on.
No, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I can't see. They're under the desk. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for sitting through an hour and a half of silliness and my technical difficulties yet again. And I think it'll be a feature every week. It'll be we'll just make it a game. Who can't Lape here? And you can screw with me and pretend to be talking and say, no, Frank's talking. I don't hear anything. Well, that was a good one, Frank. And I won't know what it is. Because I'm old and senile and I don't know what the hell's going on. All right. Thank you very much. And
you're rock and roll in your hula hoops.
And let the fandom in us know that we exist. And we've been out here 2 years doing this. So
yeah. Spread the word.
Sometimes
like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah.
And your patronage is always appreciated. All right. Thank you, bye, everybody. And we'll go off the air.
If you want to contact us, you can wrote the fancast at Gmail.
Yep. Yeah.
Give us your fucking money.
Yep.
The best mail.
Look us up on the Facebook WCBS fan page and see what else.
Yep.
Send me money, you bastards. It's me, Cleveland Brown. They canceled my damn show.
We're on Twitter as well, although I don't tweet too much, but I did tweet out tonight that we're alive, and then Nick retweeted it as himself and WCBS. Nice. So that was good.
Yeah, and if you want to appear in the fan cast, let us know. We're always, doors always open for other members of the community.
Except for that one guy.
Yeah, not that guy. Fuck him.
Don't say the name.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you. Bye.
Good night.
Buenos dias.